So it's going to be about 24 hours since Sheikh Hasina has had to flee. The curfew possibly could start to be lifted in the country as well. But here's how it gets interesting. Amid all of this, former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Khaleda Zia, has been released. She was in sort of a house arrest after Hasina has fled to India. She has got the release as well. Mohammad Shahabuddin has announced the dissolution of the parliament amid the crisis. He consulted with opposition leaders and the chief of three armed forces representatives from the Awami League, the ruling party. Sheikh Hasina's party were excluded. They were not involved in this discussion. But what happened here on? Because remember, then people are now taking a form of mob as well in several parts. Protesters vandalized the statue of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. They were flinging shoes at it. They even set fire to a pro-government TV station, so to say. Demonstrators also scaled walls, celebrated on armoured vehicles, jumped into the nearby water body. So they are having time of life. But for many, specifically minorities and those who have been supporters of Sheikh Hasina, the situation is turning worrisome.
Law enforcement agency, BGB এবং কি আমাদের মিলিটারির প্রতি আমার আহ্বান যে আপনাদের দায়িত্ব হচ্ছে আমাদের দেশের মানুষকে নিরাপদ রাখা এবং আমাদের দেশকে নিরাপদ রাখা, আমাদের দেশের সংবিধানকে নিরাপদ রাখা, সংবিধানকে রক্ষা করা। তার মানে এক মিনিটের জন্য কোনো অনির্বাচিত সরকার আমাদের ক্ষমতায় আসতে দিবেন না। এটা হচ্ছে আপনাদের দায়িত্ব, কারণ সেইটা হলে আমরা আবার পাকিস্তানের মতন হয়ে যাব। আমাদের এই যে 15 বছরের উন্নয়ন সব শেষ হয়ে যাবে। বাংলাদেশ এর থেকে আর কোনোদিন ফিরে আসবে না। আমিও সেটা চাই না, আপনারাও সেটা চান না। আমি সজীব ওয়াজের জয় যতদিন আমার পক্ষে সম্ভব আমি সেটা হতে দেব না।
Turning to Bangladesh, we have seen the announcement that Prime Minister Hasina resigned from her position and departed Bangladesh. We are monitoring the situation carefully. The United States stands with the people of Bangladesh. We urge all parties to refrain from further violence. Too many lives have been lost over the course of the past several weeks, and we urge calm and restraint in the days ahead. We welcome the announcement of an interim government and urge any transition be conducted in accordance with Bangladesh's laws.
We're watching the situation in the country very closely. We continue to call for calm and restraint and to urge all parties to respect the right to peaceful assembly and expression. We urge security forces to protect those out on the streets of Dhaka and other cities of Bangladesh. You'll have seen that the High Commissioner for Human Rights, Volker Turk, issued a statement yesterday in which he called for violence in the country to stop. He added that accountability for human rights violations, including for those with superior and command responsibility, is crucial. The international community must make it clear that at this pivotal time, there will be no impunity.
Ashutosh Mishra continues to be with us. Ashutosh, this time in this segment, let's talk about the global politics around it. There are accusations if Pakistan's ISI was involved, they have not been able to get over what happened in 1971, or it's China that she cut short her visit because of the unfulfilled financial support, or is it the United States of America that usually faces such speculations that it could be behind the crisis? What are you picking up about how other countries are reacting, responding? How is the world watching possibly what's unfolding in Bangladesh? Ashutosh.
Well, from US to all other nations have appealed to maintain the restraint and calm and not engaging into violence. And remember, even the shift in this new regime, because there was also a pressure on these movement group and the civil society that if the situation continue like this, probably there will be a global repercussion, and that's exactly why they announced to form an interim government. And you heard the statement from the US that they are also welcoming the interim government, because at large, when there's a formation of a government, things are expected to come back on track. Now, as we speak, the Chhatra Shibir group, which is also part of Jamaat Islami group, they have made an appeal to the people, and the appeal says that cooperate with each other to restore peace in the country, ensure the oppressors are punished by establishing the rule of law. All government assets belong to the people. Therefore, everyone must take responsibility for protecting these public properties and also pay special attention to maintain the excellent harmony. So clearly on that time, they do realize that if the situation of the violence, the loot, the targeting the minorities, the Hindu community continues, perhaps the world will also see to it and there will also be a harsh criticism. So now what they wanted in public eye, in the global eye, that they were against Sheikh Hasina regime. Sheikh Hasina resigned, fled to India. Now there is a formation of interim government. So every country, you rightly mentioned about China and Pakistan, if you see in all our neighborhood, from Maldives to Sri Lanka, and to all this, which are actually in the financial debt destabilized by China, the Pakistan played very active role. And when it comes to the India that maintained its harmony and the relationship, even after the bitter relationship with Maldives, we haven't broken the diplomatic ties with Maldives. Even there was a financial aid last year, even this year. So on that terms, clearly, if you see the India continue to maintain its relationship, the diplomatic ties, because these are the strategic allies which are very important for India. Yes, the world is watching. That's exactly also bringing a challenge to the regime in Bangladesh and also to the civil society. To bring the house in order, there will be an interim government, and for now it is time to be united and maintain appeal for peace and restraint, because until unless it is done, the law and order doesn't come in control. Probably there will be no point to make a government which cannot control the law and order situation. But yes, situation like this always bringing chaos, because there is no elected representative, and there will be always a fight of the ambition that who should lead the nation.